This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Gravitards, which is available in the marketplace for $1.99. Gravitards is basically like Super Monkey Ball. You pick from a number of levels here, and you have to get your little marble thing through the course and collect as many rings as possible. So you can play in either portrait or landscape, but I personally think that landscape is the best way to play. And you can use accelerometer controls here, or you can also use some on-screen controls, but once again I would say accelerometer controls are the way that this game is supposed to be experienced. However, these accelerometer controls need a bit of improvement. You can play around with the settings in the options, but unfortunately the sensitivity control needs to have actually more sensitivity to it, because right now I have that sensitivity to the max and it's honestly not sensitive enough. That especially shows in sections like this where you have to get the ball moving and then slow it down quickly. You really have to tilt the phone to a point where you're practically not even looking at the phone's screen anymore. Like, oh, there. Otherwise, the visuals, as you can see, are really great. They're fantastic. It's a great 3D world, and it just looks awesome. And those sound effects, they're really great. It's overall just has some good presentation. Except for this stretch here, because of the background, it's white on white, so you can't really tell where the trail is. But you can stop the game at any time and pan around with your finger and also zoom in and out. And so then you can kind of set the zoom perspective there, and then when you release, it'll continue the game. So you can compete for high scores there and stuff, and like fastest time, and your score is kept track of up here in the top right. But that really doesn't have much impact because there's no way to actually look at your scores or anything. So it's kind of just, I don't know, it's not really implemented yet. Once you die 3 times, you get to use one of the continues. And those are unlimited from what it looks like. You can just keep on using those. So that's nice, makes the game easy. So the variety of levels is actually pretty good. There's some fun levels in here. This one all you have to do is just go straight forward. But sometimes the perspective is set at a weird angle, like this side angle, when it'd be a lot easier to take it on from the front. Yet, you can't adjust that. All you can adjust is just the zoom levels here. But, you can try this one no matter what, and, oh, missed it. So one issue with the game is that there's no way to resume the game if you exit out of it. There's no way to save where you were in a level. Oh, and not to mention these really long load speeds. It takes almost 40 seconds on the WP7 to load the game. So there's a lot of nice variation between all these different levels here, and it makes the game pretty fun, but it definitely could use some improvement here. This is another example where the accelerometer controls need to be a bit more sensitive. And that's with the accelerometer controls on the max sensitivity setting. So, if he just easily changes that sensitivity option, then this could already be a lot better of a game. Some of these levels are even really creative here, with these rising platforms. And since this ball is actually destructible, if you fall off, then you'll splatter your ball. This is another glitch here, where you can just sit under that and then go up on it. So there's a few glitches like that. But as you'll see here, if I just roll off here, that's too far, and my ball splatters. So it's a pretty cool game, and the lasting value is actually pretty high just because these are like so tough to actually complete. And there's all these other levels here, like these. Just this bonus level here. So they add something different too. So overall, Gravitards is a pretty neat game, but once it gets updated maybe with some better fixes on the sensitivity and just better control updates, then it'll be a fantastic game. Right now, it's still pretty fun, and it's alright. I mean, I'd possibly recommend buying it. It's available in the marketplace for $1.99. There's also the free trial, which will let you kind of play around with it too. And the visuals are really good. Has a lot of interesting gameplay, and I don't know, it's kind of a game that I'm a bit mixed on, just because of the control scheme right now. That's something that's so simple to fix, and I know once that is fixed, this game is almost perfect. But nevertheless, the game is called Gravitards and is available in the marketplace for $1.99.